Hello, interwebs. I'm sitting here waiting for my bleach to do its thing. I'm bleaching my hair and recoloring it in blue and purple with my glasses off, so I can barely see a foot and a half in front of my face. But anyway, I just recently got into polymer clay, so I'm still figuring out the ins and outs and whatnot. So yes, I understand this doesn't look absolutely perfect like the people that have been doing it for quite a while or just have a more natural talent than I do. But I'm happy with it. I like it. So that's all that pretty much matters. Anyway, this will be a semi tutorial, like I said, because well, first off, I don't have both hands to interact in a full tutorial, but also because of that reason mainly, I can't show you everything. And plus, a lot of the time too, when I have an idea, I just go for it. I don't stop and think, oh, let me grab my camera, and film the whole process or whatever. But I'll at least, tell you how I did this and things like that, which is usually what I do not do in my videos. Usually I just show you the end product and I tell you a little bit about it and things like that. So anyway, I don't have a lot of tools. I did go get me, this is a box cutter blade. I don't like orange, so I figure no big deal wasting it for like a little kind of handle thing. I used that to scrape off, I guess you could say, the bird after I was said and done to put in the oven. My X-Acto knife, a dotting tool, which I think I use like the smallest one I have. I'm not a natural drawer, unfortunately. I wish I was. I have so many ideas, but I just can't put it to paper. But I do have a lot of arts and crafts supplies, and this was a tag like you put on a present or whatever. I just took the brad out, cut around it with my X-Acto, and took off the ribbon. This wing is a little bit fatter, naturally, of course, because I had to make room to put the brad. But I didn't like how wide or thick, or however you want to put it, was, because otherwise it would have came out to, hello, thank you, it would have came out to like over here and it would look, just wouldn't look right. So after I rolled out my base color, which was blue for me, put a piece of wax paper over it. I don't have an official like acrylic roller quite yet, so I just used a, fat ass Sharpie marker, rolled out to the thickness that I wanted, which wasn't very thick. I mean, it's going to be a necklace. That's why, in case you're wondering, these are here. I tend to lean more towards punk rock, the styles of punk rock, rockabilly, nautical, vintage type, So I love swallowbirds. I love, the punk part with the black safety pins. That's where I'm going to attach the jump rings up to the top and that sort of thing. So, anyway, rolled it out, got the thickness I wanted, laid my template on top, traced around it with my X-Acto knife, and like I said, I trimmed a little bit up here, and I think right up in here, yeah, because this was a little thick for my taste and whatnot, so I trimmed it. Dotting tool made a little dent before I put the eye. I wound up rolling out this same image, or doing out the same image 3 times. First time was for the blue, second time was for the yellow of the beak. Sorry, the yellow of the beak, and the it's supposed to look like it's flying, like if this was its back, it's supposed to look like it's flying at an angle or whatever. So that's why this yellow is here, the chest and underside of the tail feathers. And then a third time for I wanted to put a purple up here. I didn't just want it to be blue and yellow, and that's it. I'll probably go through here in a little while. I have some holographic glitter paint and probably go over the purple. But anyway, so I try to do a scallopy type edge to kind of mimic feathers. Like I said, I'm not very artistic in that aspect. I wish I was, because then I'd go through and make like kind of like individual feathers and things like that. When it was all said and done, poked my safety pins. You can, do however you wish, of course, naturally. You can either get something very, 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 very small and poke a hole at the tips up here. Well, not the very, very, very tip top, just a little bit below. So you can just add your jump ring that way. This is just how I chose to do it because, like I said, I just like that kind of style. Baked it according to package directions, of course. Since it is so thin, though, I had to look up a little research because it freaked me out a little bit because it still seemed to be a little flexible. Like I said, I'm just now starting, and it's normal. thank goodness. So, put a coat of my handy dandy favorite sealant. And like I said, I'm gonna do my little jump rings up there and add my necklace, and in theory, it should hang something like that, I hope. And my camera's not focusing for whatever reason. Thank you. But anyway, like I said, hopefully it'll hang somewhat like this or somewhere in that general region. But either way, I'm happy with it. I'm proud of it, I'm just, like I said, just not getting into it. I've done a few other little things, but this was more, I guess the right word would be like more intimate. I mean, it's usually not used in that context, but for me, it was just more involved. Yeah, involved. There we go. Because like I said, I haven't seen a lot of tutorials dealing with things that aren't, cutesy little animals or food. I've seen some other things for the more advanced people, like journal covers and whatnot like that, but just nothing that was my style. So just experiment and, look at things differently. Like some people may not have thought to use, something like this for a template or a stencil or however you want to put it. So use what you got and use your imagination and never know what to pop up with. So, alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully it inspires. That's always, the goal of all my videos. That's pretty much why I started doing it. I mean, my cousin talked me into it, but, I've always been the kind of person to, hey, look at this, or what if you do this, or, I wonder what this will do, or, that kind of thing. So, anyway, like I said, hopefully it inspires and all that kind of good stuff. Me personally, I'm going to go wash this junk out of my hair. So, thanks for watching, subscribe, like, and have a good one.